Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Braden, Tim, Second Legacy. You are amazing, and welcome back to the talk show. 2A space, little Freedom Hut, little safe space of gun rights. I don't know what we're going to call it. It doesn't matter. It's about freedom, sarcasm, and humor. So what we're going to dive into right now is a particular portly fellow from Illinois. He got stuffed yesterday with his gun control yet again. I swear this guy, Pritzker, he's got a really bad record of success on gun laws because he gets kind of beaten up a lot. We're going to walk through it right now. Everything will be linked in the description box below. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. Tim, are you ready for Pritzker, the billionaire who says billionaires are bad, but he somehow got to be a governor and he has gun control, but gun control always fails for him because no one listens?
That's a whole lot of hypocrisy in one sentence.
It's a lot. I had to breathe like once. Yeah.
He's a peach, and this guy's just over the border from me. Yeah, Illinois has a crazy history of hiring governors that almost all of them wind up in prison at some point. But
it's weird. What was that guy's name with the hair? Blagojevich?
Oh, him and then the guy before him. I mean, it's just the FBI has an entire task force dedicated to Illinois governors. I mean, they seriously do it because it's just the most corrupt state in the world. I mean, they're mostly operating out of Springfield, obviously, but they also spend a lot of time in Chicago, two highly corrupt cities with wildly corrupt politicians that routinely find themselves. I mean, just look what's going on in Illinois. They got this mayor over there, this super mayor or whatever, that's stealing public funds and doing all this crazy stuff, and they can't get rid of her.
She's a super mayor.
She's a super mayor with a golden microphone.
She's a cape and everything.
Stealing public funds and doing all sorts of crazy stuff. They take the chief law enforcement officer away, then she hires them back. It's just that's Illinois in a nutshell. But anyway, let's talk about the chubbub over here about that hates guns.
Jabba the Hutt?
Yeah, I just fat shame him. I did. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's so terrible. It's so terrible. At least mine was a Disney alliteration. Anyway,
well,
it's okay. You do what you do. Whatever. He's a tyrant. So I'm pretty sure a king was portly at some point. In Illinois, you guys are familiar with the whole Pika thing, right? The whole AR ban that no one listened to.
Yeah, right.
well,
you banned what? Anyway, I'm gonna go shoot my AR. Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna go shoot my AR with my stupid little shark fin. So Illinois, the ban on concealed carry on public transit is unconstitutional. A Fed judge says that's weird, Tim, because public transit, I was told that carries a lot of weight. That's New York. That's sensitive places. That's Washington D.C. That's Maryland. That's Oregon. All of them went after public transit pretty hard, and yet.
Let's. What was that case in D.C.? Something about it rhymes with Helen Keller. Oh yeah,
was it Schmeller?
So the whole premise of that case was that you can have a gun, but you got to keep it in your house. Don't carry that bad boy in public. And then we took it to the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court said, no, the Second Amendment it provides for you to defend yourself in public, like maybe perhaps public transportation. Public. Maybe. Operative word there. And then there's a follow-on to that called the McDonald. So basically, I thought this had already been litigated.
You'd think. You would.
But apparently, we got to keep litigating the litigation because
You got to do it. By the way, I would like to make an editor's note real quick. This is a sidebar for all the people of Second Legacy. When Tim just made that reference to Helen Keller, I had a joke that was so perfect, but I missed it by like a millisecond and a half. I just want to put it on record. It was there. It was a witty, quick response.
Let's hear it.
I was going to say I'm in the dark. It was going to be so good.
That's wrong. I mean, too soon.
No. I'm in the dark because the lights are off. I didn't say anything. That would be rude.
For like 100 years. That's horrible.
Well, what are you going to do?
I'm speechless.
It would have been really quick had I. Oh my god.
What? What did I say?
I'm speechless too. I can't figure it out. Anyway,
I'm sorry. Is this thing working? I can't hear anything.
Oh my god. You took my exact joke. You just went with a different input. Oh my god.
It's that Gen X humor, dude. It's going to get us banned from YouTube.
That was good. Let's go back to
what were we talking about?
The portly governor. The guy. Pritzker with the sausage. All right. All right. Let's play
careful now.
The
Crassosines, you're giving the Crassosines ideas for domain names. Be careful.
Let's play number 3.
Would we allow people to carry an AR-15 into the White House? No. I'm hoping that it'll be overturned along the way. If it has to go all the way to the Supreme Court, it'll be disappointing if they uphold this, but I'm hopeful that the law that was passed in Illinois a number of years ago that's frankly, done a lot to keep people safe, will be upheld.
Attorney General Kwame Raoul has not yet said if he will appeal Judge Ian Johnston's ruling, but the AG's office has argued the law is necessary to protect public safety.
So I love his example there. Would you carry an AR-15 into the White House? You're talking about concealed carry on public transportation.
Right. That's the same.
A choo-choo train is not the White House. An AR-15 is not concealable. I think the fat's pinching his brain. What an idiot.
It might be. You never know. Visceral. It's bad. Good Lord. We're going to get so bad.
I'm telling you, dude. Him and Chris Christie are probably a lot of fun at buffets. Anyway.
Oh, my God. You got me going. I can't stop.
All right, I gotta quit. With
no.
I'm taking the low road here, and I gotta get back up on the high road.
I'm
get
sorry.
Up here. I'm not sorry, but I am sorry for the sake of the algorithm.
For the channel of the algorithm. Yeah. Well,
I don't like commies. I'll take every shot I can.
I get it.
Yeah.
Commies are no fun. They're no fun. But yeah, you know what that reminded me of, Tim? When he said that, he said, it's a age-old law that seemed to do a lot of good, that really, it was something that was a good move to keep around. That sounded a lot like Hochul when Bruen decision came down, the Sullivan law that was passed in 1908, where she's like, this is a law from 1908, so I don't need a data point to take away your gun rights. Remember that?
Yeah, they're doing the history and tradition thing and everything they say now.
Yeah, so odd.
Like, we got history and tradition over here. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we got history and tradition. We're just going to take your guns away because we have a United States history of taking guns away from marginalized people groups. So it's okay when it's guns, but it's not okay with anything else. God in heaven.
They're going to try that next.
That is fact. That is fact. That happened in multiple court cases. ATF and the DOJ argued racism as a reason to take your guns for historical context. It happened. All right. It happened multiple times, too. Protestants, Native Americans, and Catholics.
Yeah, I was going to say back in the 1800s, and they passed a law making it illegal to sell a gun to a Native American. So there's history and precedent, so we can deny them sales now. I mean, there you go.
That's exactly what they did. But let's go back to Chicago, the modern-day version of kings and tyranny. Oh, God. Okay, this is number 4. Here's some of the details. Dude, this episode went crazy at the beginning. All right. So this is what happened for the details. A federal judge ruled the Illinois law banning people with concealed carry permits from taking guns on public transportation is a violation of Second Amendment. Full stop, period. It is a violation of the Second Amendment. If there's more crime on the stupid public transit, why would you not need to defend yourself? It's not this magical no crime area.
And it's public.
It is public.
It's public.
Good point.
That's the whole point of this. Like the Supreme Court has already said you can carry a firearm for self-defense in public, which includes public transportation.
Well, that's the same word, Tim. Wait a minute. I didn't even put that together.
That's why I'm hitting on it so hard. Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, I'm glad you're here because I was not getting it.
Yeah.
So
that's the whole Heller reference and being able to carry a firearm in public. Right.
I get it.
No, let me clarify. You're like deaf and dumb over there or something.
No, I'm good. I see what you did there again. All right. This is number 5. God dang. All right. Oh, man. Well, this is the judge. Who just did it wrong, according to Sausage Fingers. In a ruling on Friday, District Judge, is that Lane? Ian? I-A-I-N? Sure, whatever. Federal Judge Johnson.
Them.
Illinois ban on carrying concealed weapons on public, there it is again, transit does not meet the U.S. Supreme Court standards set out in the Bruen decision. Man, that thing is really causing them a problem.
How about the Heller decision?
Oh, what about that one?
That was all about public carrying of firearms.
It was. That's weird. But then the right to actually, have it in your home and stuff, and then in public, it's almost like the Second Amendment doesn't have these limits that they're just inventing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Leave it to them to cite the wrong court case. Yeah.
Nerds. Yeah, so this last one, I mean, to be fair, though, they do kind of stack on each other. It is kind of like a 1-2 punch right in the nuts for any gun controller. I mean, it really kind of is. It's like, yeah, we can have them at home. Yeah, we can carry them out in public. Yeah. Anyway. Oh my God.
Are we done yet?
This is the last one. This
Okay.
is no, I got one more thing, and then we can
You
wrap it
keep
up.
giving
with
me
some
opportunities to get us into trouble. Like you got to
I know.
stop. All right.
I know. I'm trying to stop. I'm trying to get through this because I'm still crying from the jokes earlier. Johnson's ruling.
The big
Applies
Johnson.
The big Johnson. The big one, not the small one. The big one. Applies only to the four named plaintiffs in the case, so it does not immediately strike down the ban on carrying concealed weapons in public transit in Illinois, but could lay the groundwork for an injunction blocking enforcement of the law statewide. That's the piece right there.
Yeah.
That's it. Where does it go from here? And guess what, Tim? If it happens in Illinois statewide, guess where else it's going statewide? All of them.
All over. Yeah.
Every one of them. That's why we fight.
Yep, and we have to keep on fighting. And these are good fights to have, folks. Look, is for as long as we have a government and commies running rampant in the United States are going to keep coming after your rights. I mean, we just recently had an article written by some leftist rag saying that the Constitution's obsolete and really is a danger to democracy.
Which
That's
is ironic.
That's how these people think. Your rights are a danger to freedom. Reconcile that. Anyway, thanks for watching Second Legacy. We'll talk to you guys soon.